Saturday night, right? Right?
Saturday night.
It's Saturday night. Hi, everybody. This is your friendly neighborhood old guy. And first of all, I'm going to say hi to my brother Doug and Char over here off camera, here for a visit. Yay! Usually they are at home watching old guy on their TV. They always get my best side.
Absolutely.
So, so they came to visit and just happened to be here on a Saturday night. So they're going to have steak dinner with us.
Yay.
We got anybody in the room, Mrs. Olga?
We do. We got Ronald.
Ronald, good evening.
Adventures with Bill.
Adventures with Goat. Hey, man.
Joshua.
Joshua, good evening.
Sean and the pack.
Sean, good evening. You're up next week, brother.
And Ralph.
And Ralph. Wow, boy, we got one man from the future.
Adventures with Goat says hi, Doug and Char.
Yeah, Adventures with Goat. Good. Says hi to my brother, Char. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi there. How's it going?
He lives in Colorado, 100 or so miles that way. So.
Yep.
Carol's
Awesome.
here.
I'm sorry, who?
Carol.
Carol. Good evening. Carol's right down the street.
Hi, Carol.
3 doors down. Brother Doug is here, and we're going to have steak dinner tonight.
Tell Carol where you can
And
Polly, get down.
key lime pie was the
Yes.
winner of the dessert
Yeah.
this week. So, again, that was one of those pies that I needed to make ahead of time so that it was
Stay down.
properly chilled and set up
Yeah.
for tonight. So I made it this morning, but I'll make the whipped cream. How's that? Well, I made the pie too, but you know what I mean.
Joshua says it's a party, and Adventures with Goat says Colorado Springs area.
Colorado Springs. Okay, so
John's
2, 3.
here.
Who? John.
Ron.
Good evening, John.
Carol says it'd be right there.
Yep. Everybody comes running when there's steak on the menu, and I got to tell you, tonight's going to be a relatively easygoing night. There's not anything overly difficult or complicated about cooking some steaks and baking some potatoes. So I'll make a salad here in a little bit. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty light menu tonight. Which will be good. I mean, it's nice for a change. Now, next week, I'm looking forward to because it is something I've never even heard of before now. And so I'm looking forward to that. And thank you for the excellent suggestion, Sean. So that's where that is.
Ed's here.
Ed? Well, look who's here. Your Uncle Doug.
Hi, Ed.
How did you enjoy what's it called over the mountain here?
Red Mountain Test.
No,
Oh,
Redstone.
no, yes.
Yeah, he was over in Redstone, I think a week or so ago, enjoying hot tubs. Is that what it was? Ed? I think that's what it was, but which is, a little sad because it was like only a little over 40 minutes away from here. You could have stopped by.
Could have stopped by.
That's right.
John says hello to your brother and his wife.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Adventures of Goat says, have you had a tri-tip? Great cut of meat.
Oh, yeah. Tri-tip as often as I can. I like to, I'll bake them up and then the next day I'll make French dip. Yummy. Or I've smoked them. I've also turned them into pastrami's. So yeah, absolutely love tri-tip. You bet.
Ed says hello, Uncle Duck.
Hi.
Sean says definitely can't wait till next
forward to every week. So I've got that going for me.
It says Redstone Avalanche Ranch. is where
Avalanche
it was at.
Ranch. Okay.
Yep, Natural Hot Springs.
Yep. See? And by the way, just so you know, a few miles before you get to Redstone, right on the river, there's natural hot springs that bubble up into the river there, and
Yep.
you could have went and sat there for free. Just saying. Of course, there's no,
Camping or anything.
there's no camping. There's no poolside waitresses and stuff like that. It's you might see a naked old man though. We've seen that one day.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
It wasn't as thrilling as it sounds. Oh boy. So like I said, I made the pie earlier just because it needed that time to properly set up and be a pie. I've got baked potatoes going in the oven and they'll be ready, I don't know, in another 20 minutes or more. So until then, I mean, really, there's not a whole lot of cooking going on right now. So, if you guys just want to chat for a little while, we can do that because the cooking action is going to be a little on the sparse side this stream.
Greg's here. He says, I'm here, the man from down under.
The man from down under, the
And-
future guy.
Who is our guest this evening?
This is
So-
my brother Doug. And his wife Shar is sitting over here off to the side. Prefers
Hi.
not to be in the limelight, which is, that's just fine. Mrs. Old Guy prefers the same. So, Greg, I've got baked potatoes going in the oven. I've got steak cooling in the fridge. And I'll make some salad after a while.
Hi, Greg.
He lives in Australia.
Yep, Greg's in Australia, and Ralph is in New Zealand, so which is actually even further into the future
Yep.
than Greg is. So,
You're a world-renowned star.
so close to getting closer and closer to that 1,000 sub mark. At last count, 102 more to get that 1,000th sub in my tasty snack. Okay, it's not going to be tasty, but I'm hoping it's only a snack. I'm not looking to make a meal out of it.
Adventures with Goat says, I have a premiere tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
What are you premiering?
And I'm live directly after 8:40. It's a long video. Grab your popcorn.
Okay. And what is your video about? Just give us no spoilers. Just, I'm just curious. And if you guys haven't checked out Sean in the Back or Adventures with Goat, please check out their channels. Both guys have some very interesting content. So let's not to forget to support our fellow YouTubers. I'm not a tuber.
So, Adventures with Goat said, ghost town exploring and underground mining.
Oh, cool. There you go. That's how that rolls, I reckon. So,
Underground mining museum.
what's that?
He says an underground mining museum.
Oh, cool. So he's going to have an interesting premiere here after I'm done with my stream, and then a live stream himself. So check him out. And Sean, I trust that you've got some new content coming out directly. At least I hope so. And how's Coda, by the way? I haven't seen pictures of your doggy for a while. Just curious. He got himself a Alaskan Husky, I believe. Beautiful dog.
I can imagine.
Sean says he has a video coming out.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. That's a good
Natalie's
one.
here.
Natalie, on her lunch break. Right?
Probably. She didn't say that yet, but that's probably it.
So, what are you guys having? We're having steak. Right? I like to ask.
Do you want to ask me what I'm having for
What are you having for dinner?
steak?
Steak. And I don't even have to call you.
Or you don't even have to call us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I guess I don't call him, do I?
Arnold,
Had it covered
I'm
tonight.
watching you.
Arnold is here. Uh-oh. Look who's here, Arnold. Uncle Doug.
Hi, Arnold. Long time no see.
Wow. We got lots of family tonight. This is awesome. Simple tonight. Sirloin steak,
Push it into the board.
a little salad, baked potato, sour cream. For those of you that like sour cream, I know some folks like Mrs. Ogai doesn't mind sour cream in things, but not necessarily like as a topping on like a potato or a taco or something like that. Is that about right?
I didn't hear what you were saying.
I was talking about sour cream.
Oh yes, I don't care for it. Well, I was reading this and not listening to you. Sorry.
See how she is? So is there something I need to get caught up on then?
Carol says, not me. I'm new, 9 months here, but we're very close by for 9 years. So, somebody asked her if she was coming, if she had met Doug because she was close by.
Ah, yeah, no. She's not actually met Doug at all.
Not until now.
Not until now, and not even officially yet, because she knows what he looks like, but he doesn't know what she looks like. Did I say that right?
He did.
Yes. You did good.
Phew. Sometimes I just
Joshua says he has a video coming out tonight.
good. I will check it out. Oh, and check out Josh's. Thank you, Josh, for mentioning that. Joshua's got a channel. Please check him out. Please check out. Hit his like button and the subscribe button. Give him a little love.
Sean says I'll send you a pic of Cody late after the show later.
Cool.
He's gotten huge.
Yeah, I bet. Well, he sure is a cute pup, so I imagine he's looking real good now that he's got a little time under his belt, so to speak.
John's having meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
Yum.
Arnold says, hi, Uncle Doug.
Hi, back.
So come on, John filled us in with mashed potatoes and meatloaf. What are you guys having for dinner? Come on. Chop, chop, chop. Don't make me drag it out of here.
Joshua had buffalo chicken drumsticks and coleslaw and garlic bread.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm a big fan of chicken wings, especially smoked chicken wings. Ooh. Yummy.
Josh says 6 likes, 12 people. Let's hit that like button for old guy and Mrs.
Well, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that.
Joshua said that.
Oh, well, thank you, Joshua. Thank you too, Sean, even though you didn't say it. Well, you didn't actually say it. Never mind. I get myself too confused, and then I don't know, what I'm doing or where I'm at. Just standing there at the bus stop downtown outside the bakery, wondering what to do.
Sean had grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup.
It's a pretty classic American dinner. My mom would serve up tomato soup once in a while, but I absolutely hated it when she would cut up hard-boiled eggs in it.
I enjoyed that.
I did
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Hard-boiled eggs and tomato soup,
Well, some of the time they put it in the broiler on a piece of bread and had it toasted rather than just a bowl.
Okay, well.
And more or less cooked it that way. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, never was a fan. But I do like grilled cheese and tomato soup, so.
Arnold had stewed steak, peas, and baby red taters.
Nice. Nice.
Ralph's having a bit of a recovery day today because he's still sore from his 25-kilometer, 15.5-mile walk yesterday.
Yep. Yep. Well, you sure do put a lot of miles or kilometers into your hikes every year. I don't have one on, so I can say hats off to you. Because I certainly couldn't do it, at least not now. If I tried walking 15 miles, they'd have to, I don't know, somebody'd have to drag me into a car or something.
Eddie has no idea what he's having for dinner.
Well, that's disappointing.
I'm Uncle Tom's, he'll fix you steak.
Yeah. Have what I'm having. Or even a facsimile thereof, like a steak sandwich, I guess would qualify
Yeah.
as a steak dinner.
Sure. Natalie had chicken fajita tacos last night.
Chicken fajita tacos. That sounds alright. Mrs. Old Guy and I had some fajitas about a week or so ago.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. For something different, I asked for corn tortillas instead of flour, and I probably won't do that again. I mean, they were still good and everything, but I really preferred the flour tortillas for that anyway. Caught up?
Yep.
Wow. All right. So, no more spring projects for the old guy. I would have to say that I got 98% of what I wanted to get done this summer, so I can't complain too much.
That's great.
Lots of little upgrades that needed to be done. Now I'm glad they're over with. I really don't want to do it again. In fact, that was the whole purpose of doing them now, so I don't have to do them later. Does that make sense? It came down to a point of having to do it. Anyway. How about y'all? Did you get any fun in this summer? we managed to get 3 day trips in all summer long. Disappointing, but I think we'll take a drive this coming week. Go to some place we haven't been before. That's what the day trips are all about,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Right.
Right. Thank you. I need
Well-
all the approval I can get.
Day trips are good.
Day trips are a good thing.
John wants to know what the temperature is here.
Oh, it's about 1,000 in here. I don't know. It's probably in the upper 80s today. Not quite as hot as it has been. We had July was in the 90s and had a few days of hundreds. So it's starting to cool down a little bit.
Adventures with Goat said it's 72 in Colorado Springs.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's It's a lot more comfortable of a temperature. It's too hot here, but that's the thing about this, the western slope, it's generally is hotter than over on the eastern part of the state, whatever.
Other side of the mountain.
The other side of the divide. Sometimes Denver's warmer than us in the winter. So it kind of works both ways, I guess. I don't know what that means. If you know what that meant, drop me a line, oldguyincolorado@gmail.com, and let me know. No? What do I know? I don't know nothing.
John says it feels about 9,000 there right now.
Does it? Where are you at, John? I mean, you move around quite a bit, so I'm not sure where you are these days.
I think he's in Canada or something. Or
Well,
out the fire zone.
that's where he was in Canada, but he's moved around. He was in Texas for a while, and then he was in California for a while. So, just curious where it's really hot for you. I know it's really hot here for me. That makes no sense at all. But it's, I guess no one said I had to make sense, did they? Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and draw for
He's in Ontario.
Ontario. Okay.
How are the fires out there, John? They've been having a lot of fires in Canada.
We, up where we live, well, every once in a while they'll get quite a bit of smoke.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Fire.
All right. I'm going to draw for a week after next year. Or actually, how about if you reach in and pull just one of those pieces of paper out? Right there. All right. You want to open it and see what it says?
German sauce pasta. German sauce pasta.
Sausage.
German sausage pasta.
Oh, sausage. Okay.
Is
They
it
didn't spell the whole word out.
Yeah, just the S-A-U-S. Souse? And that one comes to us from Scott. German sausage pasta. That should be fun.
German
I
sausage
like
pasta.
some of these meals have been different. Like John requested lasagna ravioli. Was it John that requested that? And
Sounds like two separate dinners.
well, yeah, it's lasagna ravioli. So I made lasagna with raviolis in it,
It was good.
and it was good. So, sometimes these odd combos turn out to be pretty tasty. Some of them. John has learned by now that I do not have the same adventurous ways with food that like Val does. He will eat things that you couldn't pay me to try. So
Did you make your own ravioli?
I did. I made the ravioli. I made the filling. I made the sauce. I didn't make the ricotta, although I've made it before. It's almost as easy as mozzarella. In fact, it is a little easier.
Sean requested beef bourguignon.
Beef?
Yeah. I don't know if that might be in the thing already. I'm not sure, but I'm writing it down.
That's fine.
He says they made it a lot in the 60s.
Okay. do that. We'll write it down and toss it in the basket every week. You know, the basket gets a little bit fuller, but everybody has the equal amount of chance of getting their ticket drawn, so to speak, rather than the wheel thing.
John said the fires are a major problem north of his house and about 50 miles away.
I bet you have some real problems with smoke,
No doubt.
being able to even go outside. We've had fires kind of around us for the summer, for the last 6 weeks or so. In a couple of days, it was so bad you couldn't see the mountains that were just right here. Pretty smoky. Didn't spend much time outside. All right, well, I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm going to make salad and then I'm going to cook steaks.
Okay,
Okay, so let's see.
sounds good.
Yep.
So I'm going to gather stuff.
Gather it then.
I'm gathering.
Guy's got his
Old
hand in the
guys
fridge.
gathering stuff.
I've done gathered. Right in front of everybody.
Good catch, Doug. It rolled off the table. Ralph says, can't remember if you guys have tomatillos over there.
Tomatillos? Oh yeah. I use tomatillos when I make my green chili. And Ralph, that's even one that you would eat. I make it's a vegan dish until I add the pork to it. So you just make it without. All right.
Adventures is Goat said he'll be right back. He's playing you guys are playing in the background.
Oh, okay.
And John says, I rarely go out because of the heavy smoke, so I get deliveries from Walmart and different restaurants.
Might as well.
Yep. Stanley's here.
Stanley, good evening. Hope you've had a wonderful week. Steak on the menu. Steak, salad, and potatoes. I'm going to make a salad. A salad.
Salon.
A salad. Down here we call them salads. Cucumbers, little bell peppers, carrots. I might even put in some tomato and lettuce too.
That works.
I know I like to go crazy. Put lettuce and tomato in my salad.
So, let me look here.
Let you look there. Okay.
Tamarillos,
Tomatillos.
I guess is what Ralph said, because he said tomatillos look to be totally different.
Oh, yes. Well,
Tamarillos?
I don't know what those are, Ralph. So,
I guess I read that wrong, sorry.
no, it's okay. If you can send me a picture of, on Facebook there, Ralph, I'd like to see what they are. I don't know. If they're not tomatillo, then I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of Tamarillos either.
Then again, I've never said I know it all. That's for sure.
John wants to know, do you ever make homemade salsa?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
There was, I think the last time we made salsa, I bought close to 100 pounds of tomatoes, about 40 pounds of peaches, 5 pounds of jalapenos, massive amounts of onions, and lime and cilantro. And I made a big tub full of salsa and jarred it all up. Yummy. It kind of
Huh?
Tamarillos.
Yeah.
ruined me
That's what he's talking about.
for jarred salsa. We ate that and then I couldn't buy it anymore. I used to love paste picante sauce. Now it's like, ugh. So much better to make it yourself. Throw a little carrot in there too. Right?
A little carrot.
Throw some carrot in there. I got it. Might as well.
Stanley says, what kind of steak are we cooking tonight?
We are cooking sirloin steak. Got myself a nice little grill cast iron there, grill pan cast, and that will work great to cook these here steaks.
I have one just like it.
Do you? Yep. It's the old Lodge cast iron pan there. Great, the carrot. I'm gonna give it a B plus. Okay, that was dumb. Grade your carrot. I know it's not grade, it's great. What's so great about it?
Get your knuckles out.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it.
More than once. Just like those mandolins you like to slice. You know. I've seen too many knuckles get sliced with those.
Stanley Furrow says, hot and fast.
Hmm.
Adventures with Goat says, I love all my cast irons.
Oh yeah. You can't see my cast iron, but I've got them hanging right
You
up
kinda
here.
see them.
Can you?
Kind of, yeah. Jordan's here.
Jordan? Good evening. Steak on the menu. Key lime pie for dessert. Salad, baked potato. Things are looking good.
Ralph says Camarillos, and I did look at them, Ralph. He says it's an oval-shaped red fruit, which some people make into pies as a dessert, but I'm really not a fan.
Huh. No, I
don't think I've seen
I
them.
don't think that's something that we get here.
Greg says, damn, those knuckles.
Hey, it's been a long time since I've hurt myself cooking. I've hurt myself plenty enough. Sharp knives, not paying attention to what you're doing. Those combinations don't mix.
John says, how about banana pudding cheesecake?
Write it down.
And Adventures with Goat says his name is Jeff, by the way.
Jeff. Well, Jeff,
Or Goat, or AKA Goat.
Jeff, really nice to meet you.
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding cheesecake.
Tossing the salad.
Yes! That's, it's
What'd
not,
you say?
he's tossing a salad.
Tossing the salad.
It's not a tossed salad unless you toss it.
Right.
If you just take your fingers and go like that, that's technically not tossed. That's just kind of mixed.
Got it. I'll remember that.
All right.
Char will remember that.
Somebody will remember it.
I was gonna say, when's the last time you made a salad?
Stanley says key lime pie. Oh man, you lucky ducks.
I guess you like key lime pie. know I do. We got full of, we're full of desserts here. Yes, we are. We are absolutely full of desserts. I made peach pie yesterday, so we could have some peach pie for dessert last night. And of course, I had to make the voted on dessert, which is the key lime for tonight. So I've got plenty of pie right now.
Yep.
Aces.
Ooh.
Ooh, yay.
Watermelon.
Give ourselves a little
Extra treat here.
freshener, yeah. A little extra treat. Well, that one didn't slice very nicely.
Carol says there's some green tomatoes. Green tomatoes are good, right?
Yep. But I had never tried fried green tomatoes until I think a year or two ago. Very tasty indeed.
Kathy bakes. Fried green tomatoes.
Yeah. I never saw the movie, but I've heard of it.
Oh,
It's a good movie.
tomatillos she's talking about, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, fried.
She said tomatillos. She says
Yeah.
oops, green, and then she said tomatillos.
They're kind of bitter to fry, but
Yeah, I've not tried frying them, but Jordan says watermelon is so delicious.
Go. Have you a little taste.
Oh,
thank you, sir.
Yep. A little fresh fruit appetizer. How's that?
thanks for the,
Would you like a piece?
maybe the
He's
salt,
probably gonna give us
old
some.
guy. I like
Salt.
a little
You got
salt
it.
on mine.
Yep. Mrs. Old Guy is the same way.
Yep, I like salt on mine.
And myself. There you go. If I'm going to put anything on it, I'll sprinkle a little bit of sugar. To me, salt on sweet things doesn't make it sweeter. It just makes it salty. And we got a little something here for the kids.
That's got good flavor.
Yeah, I like these little melons.
Oh, tastes really good.
Chumley, come here. You want some melon? Chloe,
She was out there sleeping on the porch.
come here. Let's get back enough here so they can see you. Want some watermelon? Some melon?
She says no.
Every other time they just
Gobble
go
it
for
right
it.
up, yeah.
There you go. Here.
You're like, no, don't want it.
Huh,
Sure, every other time.
You don't want any?
No.
not
They're
interested.
sitting there looking like, what? What are you trying to give us?
Why'd you call me over here?
They thought it was steak.
Ralph says, so you don't use salt, Big Ocean?
Not on fruit. There he goes. Well, what'd you spit it out for? You like watermelon? Here.
Tomatoes are good.
Crazy dog. Now he wants it. Figured we have a little lap real quick. Then I'll throw the steak on.
Cheryl says, camera shy.
Here. Come here. Come here. Here it goes. There we go.
Polly's like, what's he got?
Here you go, baby. What? Polly. Here. watermelon. Here you go, Chuck.
Do you need a paper towel?
Huh? Oh, you can
Do you
see
need a
it.
paper towel?
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right, you can get this out of the way. Whoop. Sorry, Jimmy.
That's what fingers are for.
I'll give you guys some more later, okay? Whew.
Yep, I'm fine.
Got a couple of nice 10-ounce sirloins that we're just going to share between us because we're old people and we don't eat a whole lot of food.
That's about right.
So John says, Tom, how about salmon croquettes and asparagus for a dinner suggestion?
This little guy will write it down. We're not huge fans of fish, but go on, flies. I will make it. All right.
I love salmon.
Just don't add too much.
No, just a little coarse salt and black
That's
pepper.
it.
Little coarse salt and black pepper.
Add,
Not gonna be crazy.
don't add on the plate.
Yep. Well, I'm not gonna cook it unseasoned though. It just wouldn't be right.
No.
Pan's not quite hot enough. We'll give it another minute.
Ralph says, always funny watching Bobby try carrots. Spits it onto the ground and then eats it when no one's watching.
See? I'll take care. Hey, Mrs. Old Guy,
I'm not done yet.
you're not done? 3 bites and you're not done.
Folks, I've been doing other stuff.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's what I get for making fun. All right. How we do?
Toilet bowl food reviews here.
Hey, Toilet Bowl Reviews. Hey, man. It's been a good little while. Hope you're doing well. It's been a crazy busy summer for Old Guy. Hope things are going well for you. Steak, salad, and potatoes on the menu tonight. A couple of nice sirloins. What do you call a butcher that has been knighted?
A knighted butcher.
No? Come on, you guys. What do you call a butcher that has been knighted? I'm going to give them a minute. Let's see if anybody has the answer.
Jeff said, I like your cabinets and countertops.
Thank you. There's a lumber mill not too far from us. They have a lot of beetle kill. This house had 0 counter space, except for that little bit by the sink. So I built these cabinets and took out a wall, which was right here, and turned this 2 rooms into one nice sized kitchen instead of the dark little corner. Alright. So the appetizer's out of the way.
Toilet bowl said, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend.
I am.
That
You know,
sounds delicious.
this is the first weekend all summer that we haven't had to work on a project that we spring project that I wanted to get done. So, we are definitely enjoying the weekend.
Plus you get to see us.
Yeah, and we, my brother, Doug, is here visiting, and, so yeah, it's a great weekend, absolutely.
John wants to know what mincemeat pie consists of.
Mincemeat pie? Well, minced meat doesn't have meat in it.
Well, but most people don't make it. They make it with apple. But it used to have it.
What was that?
They make it with apples, but they used to make it with meat long time ago.
Well.
Minced meat pie.
So, mincemeat though is made with different types of, I think,
Apples and raisins.
apples and raisins and yeah, things like that.
I've never had it all.
I've had it, but I've never really cared for it much. If you want to get minced meat, then, you mince up some meat and I'll eat that. But don't call it minced meat. Just like rice cakes. They have no right calling them a cake. Rice pucks would be more appropriate. If somebody says I'm going to have a rice cake, I'm expecting some frosting and maybe a little whipped cream and some buttercream.
Ralph says you could add the rest of that Mountain Dew to your frying pan with the steak.
No.
No,
That
No.
says
No.
No. Now, but however, there is a really good recipe using onions, mushrooms, and Coca-Cola
Yep.
for, you cut up some steak in there and yum.
Carol says, why?
Like spoiled your steak.
Oh. Beautiful.
That's your brother.
how are the spuds?
Spuds are cooking. They're probably close to done. So, yay.
Hey,
Yay. And I have to admit, and this was, something I have to fess up because most of the time we only eat once a day. And today, I was expecting company for lunch, but they had eaten already, so I was hungry and I said, you know what? I'm not waiting till dinner. So I ate a small hamburger. A little quarter pounder. What's up? That sounds big, a quarter-pound burger. That's nothing. 4 ounces of meat. Sorry, that's just
I'm sure it was better than McDonald's.
way better than McDonald's. But just about anywhere is better than McDonald's except for the Upchuck Wagon.
Yep.
And if you guys, any of you watched my review series of the extended North Fork Valley best burger, the Upchuck Wagon racked in an amazing 00, no points. One of the, by far the worst burger I have ever had.
Greg says, I'll be right there soon. I'm playing psycho to a good old mate.
What?
Greg says, I'll be right there soon. He says, I'm playing psycho to a good old mate.
Playing Psycho
Psycho.
to a,
Good old mate.
to a good old, okay. A good old friend, yes, okay.
Toilet Bowl said the Mountain Steak Challenge.
Who said that?
Toilet Bowl.
Mountain State Challenge? Now, I say that again.
Mountain Steak Challenge.
Mountain
Because
steak.
of the Mountain Dew, he
shake.
told him to put in the,
Mountain Dew on the steak.
yeah. He
I'll
said
tell
it.
you what. Mr. Review, if you want to officially make that a request, a Mountain Dew steak, we will write it down and I will cook it. So, you just need to tell Mrs. Old Guy there, if you want to officially make that a thing, a real request, I will do it. Put on the paper and popped into the basket. Sooner or later, it's gonna come up.
Sean said sirloin Tom.
Sirloin Tom? That was a good guess. It was a good okay, so what do you call a knighted butcher? Sirloin! Jeez, you guys.
Boy says, haha, don't do it.
I was
What,
thinking
steak,
ground-
the Mountain Dew thing? Why
ground
not?
Beef, but
I've done crazier combinations than that.
He says, don't want to see it, ha ha ha.
Okay, well, here's the thing. You can request it, but you don't have to watch it.
Yep.
So we got medium rare here and medium well here.
Wow.
How about that? One steak is a little thicker than the other, so I'm thinking I could probably pull them both at about the same time.
Carol says, that's what he said.
That's what who said. I'm lost now. Who said what? Another round of water, barkeep.
Is that the berry one?
Smooth. Mixed berry, yeah.
That's what Sean said, she said.
Who said she said?
Sirloin.
that's what he said?
He said sirloin.
Sirloin.
With a question mark.
Very good. Okay, well, Sean, you win. What it is you win, I don't know. I'll have to check with the prize people. By the way, Sean, I'm just curious because I haven't seen any videos from you for several months. How's Heather, your mom? Everybody doing all right? I hope. Just curious. Not trying to pry or be too personal. Just curious how folks are getting along.
Joan says, Tom, do you like pickled eggs and pickled beets?
No. To either one. I don't like pickled eggs. And I definitely don't like pickled beets.
I like them both.
You like them both?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Char likes it too.
No pickled beets for this guy. I would eat a pickled egg before I would eat a pickled beet.
just like pickled beets, I don't like pickled eggs.
Well,
I make
you-
pickled beets.
They make too many different kinds of pickles.
So Paul says, Lizzie likes to make root beer pulled pork, 1 can of root beer in the crock pot with pork, drain, shred, and add your favorite sauce.
Sounds all right. Sounds all right. I might try that, but I would put my pork shoulder in the smoker for a few hours first, and then finish it in a crock pot. Just because I'd want that natural smoke flavor. I use liquid smoke, but only on occasion. It's not something that I think gives that great of a taste, at least in the long run of things.
Carol says, pie for Carol as his prizes.
Pie for Carol. Okay, my prize is pie for Carol.
Yeah.
somehow something got twisted there. I'm not sure how that worked. What
She says my favorite sauce is Tom's.
my prize. I have to give her my pie. Never mind about my prize. I gave her one of my pies already, and I regretted it the very next night. It's like, oh, I shouldn't have gave it away. I could have had that delicious chocolate mounds pie for dessert. Instead I had stale, dry-ass donuts.
Sean said that everyone's doing great. He's getting ready to start making videos again, but he's got some challenges coming out soon, and he's got some call-outs on challenges, LOL.
Cool. Cool. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to see you, back in action. That's definitely
Buffalo
one.
loves the smoker flavor.
Oh, yeah. I love to smoke pork or beef, chicken, sausage, turkey. You name it. Well, I've smoked a few fish. They were okay. Smoked fish is all right.
All right.
It's not my favorite. Out of the smoked things.
John says pickles give him a lot of turbulence in his stomach.
Pickles can do that. Pickles can do that, depending especially on what kind of pickle. Like pickled bologna. I've seen that in the jars, and it just doesn't sound good at all.
John, Jeff's got to take off.
Oh, well, Adventures with Goat, Jeff, have a good night. I will probably stop in and at least catch your live stream, if not your premiere. We'll see what happens. Got company. Yeah, but thanks for coming in and hanging out for a while. I appreciate that. And I'll check you soon. Oh boy.
Carol said Sean's prize is pie for Carol for winning that sirloin.
Sean's prize is okay. So Sean, see, Carol, you don't even know her, but she's already taking prizes that you've won. In this case, I guess it's pie. Nobody told me.
Better pull it out if it's medium rare.
Looks delicious. I'm going to give you guys a steak another couple of minutes. I don't want it to be too rare.
Too rare isn't too bad.
No?
It can be a little rare, on the rare side of medium rare.
Okay. Go away, fly.
Some of it just depends on the cut of meat. It's too tough or not.
Gotcha.
And where we buy it. Some of the meat markets don't have very good meat selection sometimes.
You're right about that. Some meat markets and butcher shops are much better than others. That's for sure.
Sean says, LOL, that's okay. And Carol says, hee hee hee.
No, I won't have it. It isn't right. I won't stand for it. Alright. Let's shut the inferno off.
Carol says, hey. Okay.
What are you gonna do, have hash browns tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll probably make myself hash browns or something out of it, or just slice them up, make some home fries.
I like that.
Always cook a couple extra if I can. Don't eat them often anymore, but when I do,
Yep.
Slice it up straight.
all right.
You know, you're gonna wanna let that rest just a minute.
Yep.
Tim's here.
Tim, crazy, crazy food crew. Hey Tim, how's it going?
What, are you gonna use something, this,
Yep.
put your plate on?
Yep. We're just serving up some chow.
It should be okay.
Really?
I don't think so.
Sour cream.
Ralph says there's a bridge in our local park which he's trying to recreate on the computer. And I plan to get a 3D printed at the library and paint it with model paints.
Oh, cool. All right. Try and cut this down a little bit. Curious how
It's all right.
it's not bad. There's a tater.
You have to show the camera.
There's a tater, and I got
He didn't show the camera.
didn't show the camera.
That's what sure.
I will. I will. I'm gonna get my before I do anything with my tater. I gotta get Mrs. Old Guy's hunk of steak onto that plate. Now, which one's hers? That way, that'll get no taters on her steak.
Thank you.
Anytime, Toots.
Carol, I can send you links to their shows.
Yep.
She wants to know how to find Jeff, Sean, and Joshua's.
We can do that.
You don't need
Absolutely.
to peel
Tim said it's been a busy day, helped cleaning up the yard after the storm we had, cutting trees up and debris.
Ah. Yup. Yard cleanup can be fun. Not.
John says, Tom, can you please do a view between Pibb Extra and Dr. Pepper and see which one tastes better?
A review between Pibb and Pepper?
Yeah.
Sure.
Pibb Extra and Dr.
Just
Pepper.
mash.
I'll cut it out. Cut it open.
Like so.
Sour cream. Oh. Ugh. I did not, will not, at this moment, make salad dressing. So, there's choices. Ugh. Mrs. Old Guy, what do you want? Ranch?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Nice catch.
Thanks.
I'll take ranch too.
Okay.
All right. Here you are.
Better enough?
Oh,
Did you fail?
failed.
A little bit on my plate.
Okay, I'll wipe it off on my shirt.
No salad for you guys. However it works out. All right. I'm gonna come around the long way, guys. Okay. Can you see that all right, Mrs. Oldray?
Pretty well. Yep. Yeah.
Steak, sour cream, potato. I mean, steak, potato with sour cream and a salad.
Just a little bit.
Up, here we go. So, Mr. Greg,
Chumley, back off.
there you go, sir. Looks good enough to eat, don't it?
About $1,000.
Hope yours is
Thank you. I'll get it from her. Yep.
I got it here.
Okay.
Okay.
Need to get some.
Yep. We're,
John says, looks delicious. Scott's here.
hey, Scott, good evening.
He just got off work. There was 132 in his truck today, he said.
Let me know.
That's a little warm.
Oh, the sour cream.
Oh, sorry.
He says, food looks great. Greg says, wow, that looks amazing.
Should be
Carol
good.
says, pretty.
What's that?
Carol said, pretty.
Pretty? Pretty dinner?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have the lid for this over there?
I do.
Let me see.
I'll have
Oh.
Don't catch.
Got it.
Okay. There we go.
Tim said that his mom, Lisa, told him to say hi. She's in the hospital. Unfortunately, she had fluid around her heart
Ooh.
and needs tests done on her heart. She would like this dinner for sure.
Yeah, well, tell her that we said hi too, and I sure hope she has a full and speedy recovery.
Yes.
You be sure to give her best wishes from Mrs. Old Guy and me.
Is that okay for you, Sean?
Potato, salt, more salt. Okay, that tater is real good. Now let's try the steak.
Sean wants to know, Tom, have you ever tried the Dr. Pepper strawberries in cream that came out?
Yeah, I did. I think it came out like Valentine's Day or something. Isn't that when I did it? Somewhere around there. But yeah, I thought it was all right. I mean, it's not the best soda I've ever had, but it was pretty good.
Ralph says, do you normally buy pre-made salad or make your own?
Oh, we normally just, make our own lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever else we might have in there. Bell peppers or
Paper towels. Two. One for me, one for Charles. Greg says, moo. I can see a moo cow.
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Oh, yummy. Well, the potato is cooked.
How about some pepper pound?
Mm-hmm. You bet. The steak. Nice and tender. It's good. I didn't want. I did think about trying to do this outside tonight, but the way things would have set up out there, it would have been difficult to have a live stream that really worked very well. The grill that I would have used to cooked the steaks, it would have been completely behind the camera, so it really wouldn't have worked out.
The honey French and the A1.
You bet.
Thank you, old guy.
Well, you're welcome, older guy. That and its threatening rain. So, and I've learned a long time ago that electronics and water generally don't get along very well.
Greg said, "Sorry, Tom and family, I've had to play caretaker for a friend."
Well, you're fine. No reason to apologize for anything. No reason at all.
Scott says you're eating early tonight.
Yeah. Because Greg, I guess, kind of had a heart with his request. Pretty straightforward, easy to do salad, baked potato, and a steak. Some meals are a lot more complicated and take a lot longer. So it was kind of nice over these last 2 or 3 weeks or so to have a couple of streams that it didn't take.
We've got some things. She got one. Tom had us.
Yeah, I already did it.
All right, old guy. Barbie.
Steak sauce. Thank you.
Now I'm all lost on what I was saying.
Way ahead.
Sorry.
See how people are? I'm on a roll here. I'm talking about something, and I interrupted here, interrupted there.
Only once a year, maybe.
No, I was just saying that over the last 2 or 3 weeks or so, we've had this makes another meal that was easy on me. Like the soup. Even though I added the sandwich to it, still. Still made it a pretty easy stream, cooking wise.
Steak turned out great.
It's okay.
Yeah.
As long as you can eat it, that's what counts.
City Market, Carol. She wanted to know where we got steaks from.
Yep. A couple weeks or so ago, they were actually about $2 a pound cheaper than Hamburg ground beef. $3 and something a pound for these. So I couldn't pass up. I bought like 3 packages. If I can buy steak cheaper than ground beef, I'm gonna do it.
If you own ground beef.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be the first time.
Great. This is his brother, Doug. He wanted to know who was the wonderful person at the table again.
Ah, yes, my brother Doug.
Hello.
Man from the future. Look deep into the past and you'll see my brother Doug. Yeah. No complaints here. Not from me, anything.
Nope.
Are you comfortable over there? Okay, Char?
Yeah, doing fine. Ask Brother Doug how many steaks he's cooked in his lifetime.
More than he could possibly count.
More than 10,000.
No, I would think more than 10,000.
You better explain that you didn't eat
Yeah.
all of those.
Well, in our hometown, Doug was quite active in the VFW, and they had a steak fry
Steak fry every Friday night.
every Friday night for how many years?
Well, I actually think I cooked there for the better part of 15 years.
15 years, every Friday night.
Yeah. And we averaged close to 75, maybe.
75 to 100 steaks every time.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's a lot of steaks.
I didn't really add it up, but
Well,
it's only an estimate.
yeah, well, and I'd say that's a pretty sound estimate. Where'd that steak sauce get hired to? This old guy got it. Ah.
Scott said that he goes, random Tom, but I was on a wildfire Wednesday. My crew and I had an air tanker drop water over our heads. It was a pretty crazy experience.
I bet it was. I bet it was. You guys must have been pretty close to the fire line for them to, for you guys to get the water dropped on you as well. Be safe out there.
And Greg said, welcome to Doug. Happy to see you taking a seat at the table.
I'm happy to see you taking a seat at the table too.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, it's been 3 or 4 years since we've had a chance to visit like this, so
Scott
it's
wants,
been a real pleasant weekend.
yeah, it has. Scott wants to know how Doug likes his steak.
Excellent. Nice and tender and medium rare. Just how I like.
I got an excellent. Woohoo!
John wants to know if Doug has his own YouTube channel.
No,
He does not.
no.
We never will.
I watch YouTube.
Yep, he watches YouTube, but
Watch Old Guy every
Saturday night.
Saturday night I can. This time I can just be here.
yeah, we got
Very
to
nice.
got to watch it on the inside.
Yeah.
Tim said he's got to run. He just wanted to stop by and say hi. It was nice to see your brother Doug with you guys tonight. And then we'll talk to you later.
Okay, Tim. Hey, thank you, man. I'm gonna catch up with some videos, so be ready for comments. I'm just letting you know.
Jessica's here.
Jessica, good evening.
Sorry I'm late.
You're fine. Pull yourself up a chair, grab a steak. There's some salad in the bowl. Got another potato up here on the stove. Help yourself to a drink in the fridge. We're good to go.
Greg says, old guy, your brother is a legend. I'm going to put him in my prayers.
He's a legend.
All right.
Well, he's a legend because I always say hi to you at home.
Yeah.
It's become legendary now.
Jessica says, sorry I missed dinner. What did you make?
Very simple dinner tonight. Baked potato, salad, and a steak. So, it was ahead of schedule tonight.
She says, thank you. Do you have a Diet Coke?
Don't have a diet. Oh yeah, I do. Help yourself. I forgot that I picked some up yesterday, so help yourself.
Well, your brother likes Diet Coke.
My fridge is always stocked with your favorite beverage. Just help yourself whenever you come in. Fridge is always open for you. Isn't that right?
That's correct.
That's right.
Scott says it was a 200-acre fire and the flames were about 100 feet. We needed the help to get it. We needed the help, and I didn't mind getting a $50,000 shower.
Yeah, I bet not.
There were a ton of homes, and we only lost one home and a barn.
Well, I'm glad that's all it was, but it's still too bad that those people, lost their house and whatnot.
I say that's one way of getting soused.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well,
Old guys all done eating.
even with all the yabber flapping I'm doing, I still managed to finish my dinner before everybody else.
I might be a while yet.
Hmm. I could almost eat another steak. But I better not. I'll be up half the night if I do. Here in a few minutes we'll pull out dessert. I'll make a little whipped cream. Key lime pie for everybody. You too. All you gotta do is line up at the table and take your slice when it gets cut.
I'll take a sliver.
A sliver? A sliver?
So is Carol knocking on the door yet?
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Greg says, sorry, I have a side hustle where I help out brothers and sisters with personal things. And he says, so let me see.
So, last sentence?
So let me see.
Oh, so let me see. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to let you see. But, are you ready? I just let you.
Jessica's having clam chowder.
Clam chowder. That sounds alright.
Yeah.
What kind of clam chowder? Manhattan or New England style? I like the New England style personally. Manhattan's alright, but I prefer the creamy one myself. How about you, Doug? Do you like clam chowder?
Sure.
Do you have a preference on which clam chowder? Manhattan or New England?
I like them both.
You like them both?
I like them both. I've had more New England
And Manhattan. Yeah. Same here. That's because that's what I prefer. Go figure that. I eat more of what I like. Show of hands now. How many of you out there in YouTube land eat more of the foods that you do like and less of the foods that you don't like? Hands up.
John now and said it, according to the weather, it might accidentally rain there tonight.
Oh.
He's the one from Canada.
Tough skip.
Yeah.
Fighting the urge to eat another half a potato. If I do that, it's not going to help anything. Maybe I'll eat a little more salad.
Of course, if you do that, do I get your key lime pie? No.
No, wait a minute. I'm not going to give up my key lime for nothing. But I have an extra slice for you if you want.
Just kidding.
Carol said a few minutes ago that she heard thunder.
Yeah,
And I just heard it.
I just heard it too.
Good. Well, we could use the rain. And I bet the frogs in our yard could use it too. We've had several frogs. I mean, I think we've actually had a family of frogs because when we first noticed them, they were kind of small. Then they got big.
You bet.
And now there's a bunch of littler frogs.
Yep.
There's this if you
It was kind of cool, you know, seeing all these frogs hopping around the grass. And, you know, hey, they eat things like mosquitoes and flies. And,
See, I shared this.
yay for the
Like,
frogs.
yay. Scott says, you get thunderstorms? We just had the craziest one I've ever seen a few days ago. Looked like an alien battle.
Oh yeah. We get thunderstorms all right. In fact, well, maybe a week or so ago, we were getting ready to head in to go to sleep for the night with a 1% chance of rain. And 5 minutes after we were in bed, the wind was blowing so hard and it was blowing rain into our bedroom all over the bed.
Really?
I mean, it wasn't a sprinkle, it downpoured hard for about 30 minutes. Only a 1% chance.
Jessica said New England extra thick.
I can go with that. Yep, I like a nice, thick, creamy. Okay.
Scott says he's having pork chops over rice with an apple flavored gravy and vegetables.
That sounds good. Keep it a fork.
I gave a little piece.
Are you done there, Mrs. Old Guy? Not
Almost.
quite? You're fine. You're done? Okay. I will. All right, let me get these out of the way. I guess this is about as far out of the
Very
way.
good dinner. Best one I've had for quite a while.
Good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Greg, I need to catch up here.
Sure.
Greg says hands up, but to be honest, I love celery out of the blue. I hated it, but just over the last few weeks I love it.
Okay.
Ralph says I love eating anything unhealthy, even putting a bit of salt and oil on a plate and then mopping it up with bread.
People have been doing that for centuries.
Greg says that key lime has the FBI all over it. Scott told Greg, I used to hate tuna and now I love it.
okay with tuna.
Scott says, does anyone else like thunderstorms?
Well, thunderstorms are cool. Watch them roll in. Whip up a big ruckus. and
Watch
then
it roll out.
Watch it roll up. Depending on the time of day. If it's too dark, you can't really see them roll out. Or can ya? I don't know. Can ya? Can ya? Mrs. Old Guy,
What?
I'm going to have you hand me the pie. I know you're not quite done. It'll still take me a couple minutes. I got to whip up some topping. Oh. Show the camera real quick. You can just stick your arm over there, up a little bit. There's that key lime pie. Doesn't that
Hopefully
look
you can
delicious?
see it.
I'm sure they saw it.
So I still need to catch up here. John said he likes thunderstorms when they're severe. Greg said, I hated anchovies, but now I love them. And
Oh,
Scott
no
says,
anchovies.
I'm right there with you. Anchovies really aren't that bad on pizza.
No, yuck. Fish on pizza should be a sin.
I like anchovies on pizza.
No. No. No.
A little small person.
You are not my brother anymore.
Whatever.
No fish on pizza.
Anchovies.
No.
They're a little salty is all.
A little salty. Goodness sakes.
Dogs are protesting.
All right, it's gonna get noisy. I'm not sure what they're barking at. Almost. Woo! I know it's exceptionally noisy. I was mixing
Get
something
a
one
bite from Joe
afternoon,
and that one.
and I had a little shooter bottle of Kraken rum fall into the bowl when I was mixing, and it kind of jacked up my whisk. So now it makes a lot of noise.
Jessica wants to know if you make your own ice cream by scratch.
When I make yes, when I make ice cream, it's absolutely from scratch. And I don't know if Arnold is still there, but ice cream is up for the vote this week. All right, a little bit of powdered sugar in there.
Eli's here.
Eli, hang on now. Crazy noise. Okay. Woo! Take your fork, Mrs. Old Guy. So, Eli, I'm joined by my brother Doug,
Hi, Eli.
and Char's over here, but she don't want to be on the camera, so.
Hi, Eli.
And we're just getting ready to serve up some dessert.
Sean says, "Hey Tom, I'm gonna do another one of my Will It Monster
Oh,
videos."
cool.
So Tom, what would you like to see me blend up with Monster and chug it down?
I know you did tuna already. I'm gonna go. I don't know, Sean. Have you done a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli? I would like to see you do that. A monster with blended up with a can of Chef Boyardee mini raviolis.
Sean, what'd you say, candy corn?
Candy corn.
Did you tell Eli who's here with us?
Yes.
You asked.
Yes, I did. Eli, I did mention my brother Doug, yes. Is that a sliver?
Didn't cut all the way through. Using these plates?
I am.
Rick says, "Moo."
Is that a sliver?
Yeah, that's close enough.
Alright.
I need
Well.
a fork though.
Scott says,
You
I
didn't
was,
keep your fork?
I didn't keep my fork.
Scott said, I was rooting for pecan pie, but I love key lime.
Table's in the way.
Jessica says, "Rest in peace, headphone users." About your mixer.
Wow.
Guess you're gonna have to eat it with a spoon.
That'll work.
Get you a dollop of whipped cream on there.
Alright. Good enough.
Alright.
John says, "Key
Sure, do you
lime
want a
pie is
piece like
awesome."
he's got or something a little big? A little bigger?
Eli says, "Hello, Brother Doug and Char, the legends of the phone call."
See? Told you you guys are legend.
We're
Alright.
legends.
Sean said, "Monster ravioli it is." Carol said, "Yuck."
Yeah, well, it's not gonna be good.
Scott requested monster blended up with anchovies.
Ooh. What you got to do, Scott, in order for Sean to do that, you got to go over to Sean in the pack and sub to his channel. And then maybe, just maybe, he'll be nice enough to do your request. But you got to sub. At least.
Carol says, "Double yuck." And Greg said, "Look at that cow sniffing."
All right. Char, how is it?
Good.
It's good. I got one good.
Carol, the pie's
Oh.
good.
Where's mine?
It's coming. Here you go.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
And so is
Guess
the
I'll have to
topping.
eat this bigger piece.
Yes, you will.
Guess I'll have to eat the slightly bigger piece.
Yes, you will.
Poor me. All right. Is it good?
It's good.
Okay. I got two goods. I'm waiting to dig in until I hear from you. If I get three goods, I'm going to eat it. If not,
Ralph said, "I missed the start of the stream, so how do you know Doug and Char? Are they just from the neighborhood?"
It's good.
Doug is my brother. It's good. I got three goods on the pie. I'm going down.
And I'm not in the neighborhood.
And it's not in the neighborhood. Well, it is now.
Sioux City.
but he's from another state. I mean, he used to live on the other side of Colorado, but he moved away a few years back. So this is our first visit in, I think, 3 years or 4.
Whenever the last,
We saw him last year.
oh, we saw you last year, but not here.
Oh, yeah. True that. True that.
The one review was, I don't know how long ago.
Yeah. So, it, you know, haven't seen much of him since he moved, so.
Eli said yesterday I had one of the biggest laughs ever walking home with a buddy after some drinks.
Oh, yeah? Do tell.
Jessica wants some whipped cream, please.
No problem.
Greg says, I wish I was in the neighborhood. Drool. Scott says, does Doug cook? Also, was he in the Army?
Doug was in the Navy.
Navy Seabees.
Navy Seabees.
Vietnam.
Yep, served in Vietnam.
Ralph says, okay, and Shar is a friend?
Shar is my sister-in-law. Doug's
Married-
wife.
Married to Doug,
She's married to my brother. Things like that happen.
Greg says, knock knock, and Carol says, who's there?
Good pie.
Yeah.
Not quite as tart as the lemon meringue. It's still good. I'd buy that for $1. I might even buy it for $1.25. Pretty good pie.
I get your
Ralph, if you would please, give Mrs. Olguy the name of that dessert again, so that I can get it into the voting again. I don't remember what it was called, so if you would please do that, I can get it back into the voting circle.
Greg told Carol, hi Carol, come with me to Tom's place for lime pie. And Ralph says, okay, cool, I just thought they might be from the Georgia Pudgy Show or something.
Nope.
It could be.
Yeah, they could have been, but
It
Yes.
was banana cream cheesecake pie.
banana
Banana-
cream.
Banana cream cheesecake.
Right. Banana pie cheesecake. Banana cream pie cheesecake. I could do this.
Scott said, you always use the same saying, I'd buy that for $1. I have to ask you, how many times have you watched RoboCop?
Too many times. In fact, back when I did stand-up comedy for a while, I had a couple of jokes about RoboCop, but I'm not gonna do them here because it's not appropriate. Just telling you. I told you that because now you're gonna wonder.
Eli said, They were walking home, and his buddy said, "I think I got laced because I see ostriches." I played along and I didn't see anything, but it was a random house that had emus. He was freaked out for a second.
That's funny.
And after Carol asked who's there, John says orange. And Carol says, "Aren't you glad? Orange, you glad I'm their neighbor?"
Orange you go out on. Oh, 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 oh. Orange you glad.
Whoa,
I tell you, these people are just getting crazier and crazier.
John's the one that requested that banana pudding cheesecake.
Yep.
And Ralph said, "Did you mean pavlova?"
Yes, that is what I mean, Ralph. Thank you. And I did look how to make it, and when it gets voted in, I hope I do it justice. I can't say it right. I don't think Mrs. Olguy is saying it right.
I don't either.
Baklava?
Pavlova.
Or Tamarillo pie.
Tamarillo. Well, the pavlova would probably be easier. I don't even know if we get Tamarillo here.
And Greg says, "Old guy, do you remember the Superman joke I said?"
Oh. I'm lucky I can remember yesterday. Superman joke. Did it have something to do with Wonder Woman?
Or red cake?
Jessica says, "Also, just an idea. You should do those questions that Tricky Food does."
Oh, well, you mean like ask a
Cards,
food related question?
The question cards.
Yeah, I could do that, but that's kind of Val's shtick. That's when I first started doing my live stream, I was doing trivia, like on this day in history kind of thing, and maybe I'll start doing that again. I'll start doing that. Have a list of things that happened on this date, however long ago. So maybe I'll start doing that. But, I'm gonna leave the food trivia questions to Val. Like I said, that's kind of his shtick. And I don't want to infringe on any territorial maneuvers. I don't know what else to say.
Scott says, "Will you share a story on your OnlyFans?"
Will I share a story about what?
On your OnlyFans. So I'm not sure what he's talking about.
only one?
The joke I meant, I'm curious now, LOL, I love RoboCop.
I can't. It's, like I said, it's not appropriate for my channel to tell you that joke. Or the couple of them. So
Greg says, "Sigh, here we go."
sorry guys. But yeah, the comedy I did
Got it,
back in
John.
the day was what you'd call your R-rated blue humor, and it's not what I'm doing on my channel. I like Val, and I will, kind of cross boundaries with this. I'm not a family channel, but I like to keep it family friendly. So, because we do have some younger viewers. Turtle King is one of them. He doesn't watch all the time, but Val's grandson Dylan is also subscribed. So and he has watched on occasion. So I try to keep the channel reasonably cleaned up. At least from what some people would think of as offensive language.
I think it's been very clean.
Well, thank you. I do try to be wholesome and honest with all of my friends.
Sean requested peach crumble.
Peach crumble.
I wrote it down.
Cool. Yummy. That sounds good. I made peach pie yesterday. So good.
Greg says, dad joke. Whatever you do, never look at a man in the eyes while he eats a banana.
Nope. I don't suppose you should. I don't suppose you should.
What was that again?
Never look
No.
a guy in the eye when he's eating the banana.
Sick.
Sick.
Ralph says it's pronounced Pavlova.
Pavlova.
P-A-V-L-O-W. Yeah.
Okay.
I can look up a recipe, but I thought you weren't too sure about it because it couldn't be made on the street.
Well, yeah, and that's okay because I've realized that there's a lot of desserts that I can't make on the stream, like this pie, for instance. I made it this morning. The only thing I did was made some whipped cream to put on the top. So if I can, if it requires me making it ahead of time, I will. I've just kind of resigned myself to that fact that not every dessert is going to be, I'm just not going to have the time. So I'll make it ahead of time, and if there's something I can do to finish the dessert or something like that on the stream, I'll do it that way. Otherwise, it'll just be there ready to eat. And just know and trust that I made that dessert. And I did not go to the grocery store and buy it ready made.
I don't think we can buy that, but ready made, I've never seen it.
Well, I'm just saying on any dessert. So
Eli wants to know, does Brother Doug like oysters?
Yep,
he does.
I do.
And we had this discussion earlier today about raw oysters and my extreme dislike.
I like Rocky Mountain oysters too.
Oh no.
You,
No, I didn't. I used to like them. Then after I did that live stream with him there a couple years ago, I guess I was reminded on how people's tastes change over time. Yuck! I have to admit that I tried to make nice at the time, but I did not like them. I do not like green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. Miss
Yes.
Hogan, put that back in the fridge for me.
Jessica said she didn't think about that.
Didn't think
about
about
the cards.
I've had turkey
Ah.
oysters too.
turkey oysters.
Yeah,
Don't think I've ever had no bird oysters.
yeah.
Oh, I could tell when I was looking for the Rocky Mountain oysters to do on my live stream. On the outside chance that this local grocery would have them, I called and asked for the meat department, meat and seafood. And I asked the gal, "Do you have any Rocky Mountain oysters?" And she said, "Well, I think we might be out right now, but I can talk to my seafood guy and see when he's going to bring in some more." Right then and there, I knew she had no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, I had beef and pork, beef and pig, hog.
Oysters? Yep. No,
Yep.
I'm pretty well done with that.
You gotta slice them when they're about half frozen. Otherwise, they'll squirt all over.
I didn't need to know that.
Kind of slimy.
Just slimy. I didn't need to know that either. No wonder the breading sticks so good, huh?
Oh, yeah. Deep fry those suckers.
Deep fry them.
Yeah.
Tastes like deep fried hell.
Scott wants to know what we have for dinner next week.
Dinner next week is the Greek. It's a ruaska, something like that. It is made with eggplant. It looked, at the first glance, it looked kind of like a lasagna type of, or an eggplant lasagna kind of thing. So, but it sounds interesting, and I'm excited to make it. Something new, something different. So,
Scott wants to know, does Brother Doug know what you're going to do when you hit 1,000 subs?
he does. He does. He watches at home all the time. So,
Yep.
yep, he knows that I'm gonna eat an oyster with Vienna sausage, chocolate syrup, and blue cheese dressing. Mmm.
Better him than you.
Yeah, better me than him. You're right.
Better have a barf bag handy.
Yeah, bark bag. Yeah, some kind of bag anyway. Well, if I'm on the beach in California doing it, I can just
Yeah.
kick some sand over it.
So Greg says, old guy growing up, did you guys ever have a wrestle? Doug?
No,
Or a punch on?
there's a couple of years between us.
Almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years. So when I grew up, he was already grown and out on his, out doing his thing in the world. So, as a matter of fact, all my brothers were much older, and so the only sibling I grew up with at home, and even then she was still 10 years older, my sister. Nope. Now I do remember we had a big family barbecue going on. I guessed I was being a nuisance. Me? But my brothers had had enough. So they tied my hands and feet together and put a stick, and kind of carried me around like a dead animal a couple of times around the house. And it was starting to hurt, so I was yelling and screaming, yelling for my dad. My dad comes out, what's going on? He saw me and he gave me a pinch in the side and he says he's not done. Take him around 2 more times. So I guess that'd be about as close to a tussle.
Yeah. Yeah. Been a while.
You wouldn't do that, though.
Oh, he wouldn't do that.
It must have been Richard or Bob.
Eli says, I like Brother Doug's adventurous palate.
Oh yeah? Because you like oysters, I guess.
Yeah.
And Jessica says, I was forced to eat raw tuna. You.
Ugh.
She wants to know how the dogs are doing today.
They're doing good. Chumley's, I think, is a little mad at me because they didn't get their walk today. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes we got so much going on that we don't get our daily walk in. And he'd let me know in his way.
Greg, I did read your dad joke. He says, can you read my dad joke, please? Please?
We'll read it again.
No, I have to scroll back up.
Okay, hang on, Greg. She's going to scroll back up. We're going to make sure.
A man walks into the bar and says, I didn't see that one. I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, and I'm a wigwam. And the bartender gave him a double scotch and says, you're 2/10.
You're what?
2/10.
You're 2/10.
2 tenths.
Two tenths.
No.
He says, he says, I'm sure I kept it safe. Please let me know.
Yes, that's very safe. Perfectly okay. Well, folks, we are just at that bewitching hour. So, this is your time. If you got another last minute food request, last minute comment or suggestion, now is the time to do it. And we're going to kind of wrap things up. So,
Nice to be with you, old guy.
oh, it was nice to have you with me, older guy.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Thanks for dinner.
Yeah,
You're
thanks for
welcome.
dinner.
Thanks for coming and having dinner.
It was delicious.
There we got it, guys. I guess that's it. So I'm gonna get out of here. You guys be safe. As always, take a minute, take some time, right? Give back to your community a little bit, even if it's helping out a neighbor, helping them unload groceries out of the car. Just give back somehow to your community. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you next Saturday night. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, all done.
Okay.